Your name, please. I think the
Say it
jail.
again.
Bernice Carreras.
Yes. Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have a warrant for your arrest out of justice court.
I had a warrant. I had a warrant for my arrest.
Yes, can I talk, please?
Sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't hear you.
Okay, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date of September the 27th with Judge Foreman at 8:30 in the morning in Justice Court in downtown Tucson. You are being released. You must appear in Justice Court on the 27th at 8:30 in the morning in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Julius Armando Contreras.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have a warrant for your arrest.
Okay.
Do you know where he is on my list? I don't see him. No, I'm looking on the computer list. Yeah. Is he not on there? Oh, it's my mistake. Sir, you have a warrant. I'm going to release you. And give you a new court date of the 27th at 8:30 in the morning in Justice Court in downtown Tucson, okay? So you're going to be released. Make sure you make the next court date.
Hey, Judge, I have a question. I signed a plea. I signed a plea to go to prison. I have a court date at September 10th. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to that court or.
They'll figure out where you need to be and they'll get you where you need to be.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck to you. Sorry about that. You can see it now, or did I let it go? Yeah. It's back with you, right? Compares? Yes. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Sarah Danielle Burns. Nine 34762 is my IP number.
Your Honor, this is the jail. Anthony Petronas refused.
All right, thank you. Let me take care of her first and then we'll talk about that one, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, Ms. Burns, you're here today because you have charges of criminal damage and assault that you failed to appear on. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date.
Okay.
On August the 21st in Green Valley. You are.
Okay. That's right.
Let me finish, please. You are being released, but you need to appear in court at that date, time, and place, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. On Mr. Petronas, I'm just going to set a bond and give him a new court date. And we're all done. You're excused.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
What's the video review date for that one? Hi, can I have your name, please?
Natasha Lynn Tucker.
Okay, let me get your file.
Your Honor, please waive reading of her charge.
Okay, does the state have a position on Ms. Tucker's case?
Yes, Your Honor, the state recommends a $30,000 bond given the recommendation that we submitted.
All right, thank you. Defense have a position?
Yes, Your Honor, she has no prior felony convictions. She has lived in Tucson for 30 years and has ties to the community. She's taking online classes right now to get a college degree, but she is unemployed and does not have money to post any amount of bond. I'd ask that based on the lack of felony history, that you set the bond at $10,000.
All right, thank you. You set the bond at $10,000, cash secured, pretrial if posted. Standard release conditions will apply in this matter. I'm going to set the matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 27th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. Ma'am, your bond has been set at $10,000. Your next court date is the 27th at 1:30 p.m. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Did what I wrote make sense on that one?
Yes.
Your Honor, Luis Garibay and Sean Hewitt are both unavailable at this time.
Okay, I'll reset those to the morning then.
Thank you, Your Honor. Garrett.
Person sitting in the chair, I'll be right with you. I need to clean up on the paperwork on the folks that aren't available. Okay, sir, on the video.
Hmm.
Can I have your name, please?
Garrett Earl.
What number is it? Sir, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have a warrant. Let's take a look at that. You have a warrant out of Oracle Justice Court. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date on September the 3rd at 10 a.m. in Oracle Justice Court. You are being released, but you must appear at that date and time. Good luck to you, sir.
There you have a hold. Yeah, hold it, sir. Gwendolyn,
You don't have to roll. Just tell me when we get to it.
out the door. Garrett, out the door.
Person in the chair, can I have your name, please?
Gwendolyn Rose Morales.
I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have a DUI warrant out of Justice Court. And it also looks like you have a warrant out of City Court as well. Let's talk about your Justice Court warrant first. You failed to appear. What I'm going to do is set your bond in the amount of $500 and give you a new court date of tomorrow. I'm going to appoint William Parvin to be your lawyer. Your bond is set at $500 and your court will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock and you will have a lawyer for that hearing.
Okay.
Warrant was for a DUI charge that you failed to appear on. But
For what, sir?
it's for a DUI,
Which is
driving under the influence.
driving on, I haven't been.
All right, thank you. You also have a warrant out of Justice Court as well for disorderly conduct. I'm going to release you on that, or I'm going to release you on that charge and set the matter for a non-transport review on October the 16th. And that will be at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I am going to appoint a public defender to represent you on that matter as well. All right, ma'am, you'll have court tomorrow, okay? Good luck to you. I'll be right with you. Hi, can I have your name?
Michael James Stewart.
Okay, I'm Judge Hazel. You have a charge out of Justice Court for interference with judicial proceedings. Let me get your case up on the computer and we will talk about it. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date on August the 27th at 10:30 a.m. in Justice Court with Judge Foreman. Standard release conditions will apply, including additional conditions: no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. You are being released. Your next court date is on the 27th. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thomas.
Which one is it? Hi, can I have your name, please?
Name's Thomas Jackson.
Okay, hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of assault and disorderly conduct out of Tucson City Court. I believe we have somebody on the phone that is a victim that wants to speak. Is that correct?
Yes,
What is your name?
I'm his wife, Heather Jackson.
What would you like to say?
I would like to say that if it's possible, he's a good guy. He just has some anger issues. And, if maybe like, he could get some help,
Okay,
like for his son too.
okay, well, the purpose of tonight's hearing for me to decide whether he should stay in jail or be released.
No, he shouldn't stay.
Okay, and is he allowed to come back to you then or no?
Yes, he is.
All right, I'm going to release him and give him a new court date of September the 23rd, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. in Tucson City Court with Judge Million. Standard release conditions will apply, including make sure you make all court dates, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. So you are going to be released, okay, sir?
May I ask about vet court? Is that an option for me?
That would be something you talk to Judge Million about.
Understood.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you, and ma'am, thank you for joining us as well.
It
Thank you.
You have a good day. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Henry Joel.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on a city court charges of assault and disorderly conduct. I am going to release you, give you a new court date of September the 23rd at 1:30 PM in Tucson City Court with Judge Million. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. If you have property at that location, you can return with the police to get that property. So you are being released.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Melissa.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Melissa Lovato.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to release you, give you a new court date, September the 17th, 2025 at 2:30 in the afternoon in City Court in Tucson.
Okay.
Judge Crenshaw. You are being released, but must make all future hearings. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. You are being
Okay.
released. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Marcus.
Hi, how you doing, Your Honor? My name is Lamarcus Salazar.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you're charged with assault, disorderly conduct. I'm going to release you. I'm going to give you a new court date of September the 23rd at 1:30 PM in Tucson City Court with Judge Million. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the crime. No alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. If you have property at that location, you can contact the police and they will go over there with you. Do you have any questions?
No, sir. I just want to say thank you for giving me a time, and that's it. I'm gonna get out your way.
All right.
All right, God bless, sir.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Richard Estrada, sir.
Your Honor, he reports that he believes a private attorney is going to be appearing for him on Teams. I wanted to confirm whether that is the.
Mr. Is the attorney on for Mr. Estrada? I can see him on there, sir. You have to unmute yourself. I can see him on the link. I can see that he's muted though. Did he just leave now?
No, it's on the other side.
Can you hear me, Judge?
Yes, we can hear you now. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Here I'm on behalf of Mr. Estrada, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Do you wish me to read him the charges or do you waive that?
No, we waive that, Judge.
All right, first, let's hear from the county attorney. Does the county attorney have a recommendation in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. Based on the nature of the charges, the state is requesting $100,000 bond, primarily because housing away from potential victims cannot be confirmed, and defendant is a self-employed delivery driver with a wide access to the community.
Okay, thank you. Attorney for the defendant, what would you like to say?
Well, Your Honor, I think that the appropriate bond would be maybe $10,000. My client has lived here all his life. He has no priors. This is, it's just a person who has resided and has been very active in the community. And so we believe that $10,000 will assure his presence in court. He's never not presented himself before.
All right, thank you. I'm going to take the following actions. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 27th at 1:30 PM. Must set a bond in the amount of 50,000 cash secured pretrial if bond is posted. Standard release conditions will apply, including additional conditions, no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. Sir, your next court date is the 27th. I set a bond in the amount of $50,000. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor,
Go ahead.
Your Honor, I apologize. May the state also request no contact with any minors?
I think that might be a little bit overbroad, but, so no, I'm not going to grant that at this time, but, you can't have any contact with any victims.
Good, thank you. So I can speak with my children. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Enjoy your evening.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Patricia Burrell.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on new felony charges of possession of narcotic drugs and possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a recommendation in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, the state recommends pretrial service release.
Is the state recommending steps or no?
No.
Yes, Your Honor.
The attorney for the defendant,
Your Honor, we agree with that recommendation.
this is defendant waiving time for timely preliminary hearing then?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to set your matter for steps hearing on August the 26th at 9 a.m. Preliminary hearing on October the 1st. Standard release conditions will apply in your case, including no alcohol, no drugs. You are being released through the services of pretrial services. Steps is a program that if you complete the program, your case will end up being dismissed. Your lawyer will explain it in greater detail. And so on that
Thank
charge,
you.
I am releasing you. I need to go on now. You have files from the city of Tucson as well. Let's take a look at those. You have charges of interfering of judicial proceedings out of the city of Tucson. I'm going to release you and give you a new court date in Tucson on September the 16th at 10 a.m. with Judge Blue in mental health court. So on all cases, you are being released. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
William,
Hi, can I have your name, please?
William Daniel Mercedes.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel.
How you doing?
You're here today on drug charges, possession of dangerous possession, and false information to the police, and you do have a probation violation hold. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, given the probation violation hold, the state is requesting a $500 bond with a steps hearing so that he can gain time credit.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
No objection.
Okay, sir, I'm going to set your matter for a steps hearing on August the 26th at 9 a.m. I'm going to set your for a preliminary hearing on August the 27th at 1:30 p.m. You are being held on probation, so I am going to set a bond at $500 so that you can receive credit. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, no weapons. Your next court date is the 27th. Your lawyer will probably advise you that you don't want to post the bond because it probably wouldn't help you since you do have the probation. Good luck to you.
I
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Cheyenne Barber.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today because you have a charge of dangerous drugs and you also have some warrants and charges out of the city of Tucson. Does the state have a position on Mr. Barber's case?
Your Honor, I apologize. Did you say this was just out of the city of Tucson?
No, he has a felony charge, but he also has I'm sorry, he also, I'm sorry, he has a warrant from another county. Let me, look at this again. He has a warrant out of, let me put my glasses on. I believe it's Nogales. Yeah, sir, you have a warrant out of Nogales, Justice Court. What I'm going to do on that warrant is affirm the prior bond amount of $500, direct them to come and pick you up. No later than September 17th. They do it much quicker than that. Let's go on to your Tucson cases. I'm going to release you on your Tucson cases and set the matter for a video review, a non-transport review, appoint a public defender to represent you. That court date is going to be the 16th of October. So if you post a $500 bond on the Nogales case, you'll have to appear there. If you don't post the bond, they'll come and pick you up and take you down there, okay? All right, good luck to you. What? What? You got evil eyes. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Ashley Barnett.
You're here today on two different things. First, you have a charge of possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on this charge?
Yes, Your Honor, it looks like she has a Superior Court hold, and therefore the state is asking for a $500 bond to allow for time credit and a steps hearing.
Attorney for the defendant?
No objection.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to set your matter for a steps hearing on August the 26th at 9 a.m. in Justice, and then I'm going to set your matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 27th. Your bond is set at $500, so you get credit for custody time being in custody. Standard release conditions will apply. If you are released for some reason, you'll be supervised through pretrial services. Now, you also have a warrant out, or a charges out of Marana City Court. On those charges, I am going to release you, give you a new court date of September the 17th. I will let them know, though, you're in custody on other charges so that they can make sure that you can appear by video there if necessary.
I have a lawyer for that. The ones out of Marana, the Marana charges.
Marana will be in charge of assigning a lawyer for you on your felony charges. I've appointed a public defender for you.
This is a felony case. You also have a misdemeanor case out of.
Hi, can I get your name, please?
It's Julie Bolt.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of possession of narcotic drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. The state requests a $1,500 bond, given the fact that she was previously released to pretrial services, and requests a steps hearing.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, she is a lifelong resident of Tucson and has ties to the community. She's currently unemployed. This appears to be a personal use drug matter. I'd ask you to set the bond at $500.
All right, thank you. I'm going to set the bond at $1,500 cash secured pretrial if posted. Set the matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 27th at 1:30 p.m. Ma'am, I'm going to set a steps hearing for August the 26th at 9 a.m. That's a program that if you complete, your charges will be dismissed. If you post them, she'll be transported to future court hearings. Good luck to you, ma'am.
This will be held.
What's your name?
Melissa Chandos.
Gregory. Good on. Get the third one.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Madison Chandos.
Gregory, quiet.
Okay, let me get your case up on the computer here. You're here today on a felony DUI charge. Does the state have a position on this charge?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just need a moment to find the recommendation since things are out of order.
Yes,
Sorry about that. The state recommends a $20,000 bond, given the fact that she collided with another vehicle while driving impaired and on a suspended license, and the fact that she is on probation out of Superior Court with DUI charges.
attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, she has lived in Tucson for 10 years and has ties to the community. She's also currently employed. I'd ask that you set the bond at $5,000.
All right, thank you. I'm going to set this matter for preliminary hearing on the 27th of August at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to set the bond at $7,500 cash secured. Pretrial, if the bond is posted, standard release conditions will apply in this case, including no alcohol, no drugs, don't drive without a valid license. So ma'am, your next court date is the 27th. Your bond has been set in the amount of $7,500. Good luck to you.
Matthew.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Matthew Albert Dela Cruz.
That's like number. They like it, John. Okay, sir, you're here today because you have charges of fraudulent schemes and possession of dangerous drugs, drug paraphernalia. And you also have charges out of other charges out of justice court. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Your Honor, the state has a $1,500 bond recommendation in each case to run consecutive.
Yeah, the law doesn't allow me to impose concurrent bonds. So in all cases, you're asking all felony matters, you're asking for a $1,500 bond, so a total of $3,000. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor, given his failure to appear for previous court hearings and the fact that he's facing mandatory prison time, yes.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, he's lived in Tucson for 30 years and has ties to the community. Pretrial services spoke with his partner who confirmed that he has housing and transportation to court. He also is reporting that he was unaware of the warrant. I'd ask that you set a $1,000 bond for each matter for a total of $2,000.
All right, thank you. On the two felony matters, I'm going to set the bond at $1,500 on each. The first one, the Superior Court matter, I'm going to set it for arraignment on the 25th at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions, and appoint the Office of the Public Defender. Let's go on to the other cases now. On the new charge, I am going to also set the bond in the amount of $1,500. I am going to set that matter for a preliminary hearing on the 27th at 1:30 p.m. with standard conditions, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. All right, let's go on to the next matter you have, sir. Lastly, you have a warrant out of Justice Court previously. Carlos Medina has been appointed to represent you. I'm going to affirm that appointment. I'm going to give you a new court date of Tuesday at 10 a.m. with Judge Steele in Justice Court, and set your bond in the amount of $100. So your bond in all cases is $3,100. If you post those bonds, you will be released. Otherwise, you'll remain in custody. Your next court date will be Tuesday, then Friday, and then next week. Good luck to you, sir.
All right.
Gwen, grab that one here. Over here.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Accept your exact one.
This is number 18, right? So ma'am, you're here today because you have charges out of felony charges of aggravated harassment, criminal trespass, harassment, possession of drug paraphernalia. Then you have multiple warrants out of the city of Tucson. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, the state is requesting a $20,000 bond. She continues to violate orders of protection. She has violations from November 2024, February 2025, and May 2025. And the victim came home to find the defendant in their home uninvited using the shower, and she admitted to have previously used the washing machine the day before, and having entered through an unlocked window. So the state requests a $20,000 bond.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, she has no prior felony convictions. She has lived in Tucson for 17 years and has ties to the community. She doesn't live at the same residence as the alleged victim. She is also currently unemployed and not able to post any significant amount of bond. I'd ask you set the bond in this case at $10,000.
All right, thank you. I'm going to set the bond in the amount of $10,000 cash secured, pretrial if bond is posted. I'm going to set the matter for a preliminary hearing on the 27th. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime, and the Office of the Public Defender is representing the defendant in all further proceedings. Ma'am, let's go on to your Tucson cases. You have multiple warrants out of Tucson. What I'm going to do on those matters is set a matter for a video review on the 26th. At 1:45 p.m. And I'm going to set a bond in the amount of $100 in your case. I am appointing the Office of the Tucson City Public Defender to represent you. So you're going to have court on the 26th and the 27th. Ma'am, your total bond is $10,100. We love you.
Adrian.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Adrian Diaz.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're charged with attempted domestic aggravated assault, impeding breathing. Does the state have a position on this matter? Looks like Mr. Diaz
Yes.
also has a Superior Court case as well. He has a warrant out of Superior Court with a $25,000 bond.
Yes, Your Honor, the state is asking for a $25,000 bond in the matter you just referred to. In addition, the state is asking for a $25,000 bond in the new matter. This case does involve a strangulation allegation, and the previous case that he was on release for was also a strangulation allegation. While the victim did not sustain any injuries, while the victim did not require medical attention, she did sustain injuries, and the victim wants no further contact with the defendant.
Okay, attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, he has no prior felony convictions. He's a 1 on the FTA and the NCA scale. Pretrial services noted that the victim does not object to his release. He's also a lifelong resident of Tucson with ties to the community. I'd ask that you set the bond in this matter at $5,000.
All right, thank you. I am going to affirm the prior amount set by Superior Court of $25,000 and set the matter for an arraignment on the 25th at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions will apply, including no contact with any victims, don't return to the scene of the crime. And I am appointing the office of the public defender. Let's go on to his other case. And that other matter, I'm also going to set a $25,000 bond with the same release conditions. However, that matter is going to be set for a preliminary hearing on August the 27th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. Sir, your total bond has been set in the amount of $50,000. You'll have court on the 25th and the 27th. If you post the bond, you will be able to release, but you will be supervised by pretrial services. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Marcelo.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Marcelo Flores.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of shoplifting and possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, the state is requesting a $500 bond given his failure to appear and the fact that he is facing mandatory prison time if he's convicted.
All right, thank you. He also does have a warrant out of Justice Court for the same thing. Attorney for the defendant?
No objection to a $500 bond.
All right, I'm going to set the bond in the felony matter at $500. I'm going to appoint the office of the public defender. If the bond is posted, he'll be released through pretrial services. Again, the preliminary hearing will be on the 27th at 1:30.
That's one for unit 6.
All right, sir, let's go over your warrant. You have a warrant out of Justice Court for the same thing. I'm going to appoint Mr. Taylor to be your lawyer. I'm going to set you a court date for tomorrow at 1 o'clock with Judge Garza in Justice Court at 1 o'clock. And the bond in that matter will be set at $100. So your total bond is in the amount of $600. If you post it, you will be released, but you must appear at your court hearings. If you don't post it, you'll be taken to court and you will have lawyers at all future proceedings. Good luck to you, sir.
Who's?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Huh?
Can I have your name, please?
Salem.
Counsel for the defendant, can you help me with his name, please?
It's Jesus Castellum.
All right, thank you. Sir, you're here today charged with aggravated assault with a simulated weapon. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, given the facts of the allegations that are alleged in the interim complaint, the state is requesting pretrial services release.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, we agree with that recommendation.
Okay, sir, what I'm going to do is release you, give you a new court date of September the 8th. I'm going to order the standard release conditions, including no alcohol, no firearms, no weapons. And I'm going to order that if you have any weapons, they need to be surrendered to law enforcement. Additional conditions are no contact with any victims, and don't return to the incident location. So you are being released, and that's your next court date. Good luck to you.
Are you on?
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Jeffrey,
I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a narcotic drug. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, the state recommends pretrial services release with a steps hearing.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, we agree with that recommendation.
And does the defendant waive time for a timely preliminary hearing?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to release you and give you a new court date for a preliminary hearing, October the 1st at 1:30 in the afternoon in Justice Court. I'm going to release you through pretrial services. Release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, drugs, and firearms. I am going to set this matter for steps hearing on the 26th. If I could ask the jail to turn down the radio a little bit, it's broadcasting through the system. Your new hearing on that matter is the 26th, man, and I am appointing a public defender to represent you. All right, ma'am, you are being released. Good luck to you.
43. 35. Daniel.
Sir, can I have your name, please? Sir, can I have your name, please?
Daniel Dwayne Jones. I'm very sorry for the incident, sir.
Let me talk, please. Sir, you're here today charged with felony fleeing the scene of an accident and endangerment. Does the county attorney have a recommendation in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, this county is requesting a $20,000 bond. Defendant was impaired while Defendant was driving while impaired and caused a collision. He then fled the scene and was apprehended by officers. He admitted to having smoked methamphetamine and not having slept in 5 days and speeding prior to the collision.
Thank you. Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, he is a lifelong resident of Tucson who has ties to the community. He is currently homeless and unemployed and not able to post any significant amount of bond. He would like to be released pretrial services. If the court intends to impose a bond, I'd ask that it be $5,000.
I swear I'll behave if you let me out.
Thank you. I'm going to take the following actions in this matter. I'm going to set the matter for preliminary hearing on August the 27th at 1:30 p.m. I'm going to set the secured bond in the amount of $7,500 cash secured. I'm going to order that pretrial services be imposed if he does post the bond. Standard release conditions will apply, including the appointment of a public defender. I'm also directing that he have no contact with any alleged victims. So your next court date is the 27th. If you post the bond, you must appear. If you don't, you'll be transported to that hearing.
$7,500, that's a secured bond.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I could pay like a percentage of it.
Talk to your lawyer in the jail about that. They can help you with that.
Is that a secured bond?
Go back out.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Dexter King Jr.
Sir, you're here today because you have warrants out of the state of Colorado. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, given the allegations set forth in the warrant, the state is requesting a $50,000 bond.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, he is currently employed. He has one prior felony conviction, but that is from 2013. I'd ask that you set the bond on this at $5,000.
All right, thank you. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Legal Defender to represent the defendant on this matter. I'm going to set the matter for a fugitive hearing on the 21st at 2:30 p.m. in Superior Court. I'm going to set the bond at $20,000 cash secured, or I'm sorry, yeah, $20,000 cash secured. Standard release conditions will apply pretrial if the bond is posted. So you're going to have court later this week where you'll discuss with the judge and your lawyer whether you wish to return to Colorado and how that will be accomplished. Good luck to you, sir.
Roman.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Roman Diego Mitchell.
You're here today charged with theft, being a prohibited possessor of a weapon, and disorderly conduct. I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance.
Yes, sir.
Did state have a recommendation on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, given the fact that he is 19 years old and has no criminal history, the state is requesting pretrial services release.
Attorney for the defendant?
We agree with that recommendation.
Sir, I'm going to release you to pretrial service and set the matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 8th at 1:30 p.m. Standard release conditions will apply, including no firearms, no weapons. I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you, so you are being released. Make sure you make the next hearing or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Good luck.
Yes, sir.
Julius.
Yes.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Julius, no?
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with organized retail theft, possession of narcotic drugs, possession of dangerous drugs, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, given the fact that defendant admitted to stealing over $400 of merchandise so he could buy fentanyl, the state is requesting a $10,000 bond.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, he's lived in Tucson for 5 years and has ties to the community. He's currently not employed and unable to post any amount of bond. I'd ask you set the bond in this matter at $1,000.
Thank you. So I'm going to set your bond at the amount of $5,000 cash secured. I'm going to order that if you post that bond, you'll be released through pretrial services. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on August the 27th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. Standard release conditions will apply, including no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. And again, I'm appointing the public defender, and I'm directing you have not any contact with any victims and don't return to the scene of the crime. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Yes.
Can I have your name, please?
Jason Ott.
Okay, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotic drugs. State have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, the state recommends pretrial services release with a steps hearing.
Attorney for the defendant.
We agree with that recommendation.
And do you waive time for a timely preliminary hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to set your case for a diversion hearing on August the 26th at 9 a.m. and set the matter for a preliminary hearing on October the 1st. Diversion program is if you complete it, your case will be dismissed. I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender. I'm going to impose standard release conditions, which include no alcohol, no drugs, no weapons. So you are being released. Your next must appear at all future court dates or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Can I have your name, please?
Francisco Luis Pedraza.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with trafficking in stolen property.
Yeah, I was telling my public.
You have a warrant out of Superior Court and your arrest. Does the state have a position? I believe the bond was set in the amount of $500 originally. Or
Yes, Your Honor, the state
$1,500.
concurs with the recommendation of $1,500.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, he is a lifelong resident of Tucson with ties to the community. Pretrial services verified with his partner that they have housing and transportation. He has one prior felony, but it appears to be a personal use drug matter from 2016. I'd ask that you set the bond at $500.
All right, reduce the bond to $500. Cash secured pretrial bond is posted. Standard release conditions will apply. I'm going to set the matter for an arraignment on the 25th of August at 1:30 p.m. in Superior Court. Appoint the office of the public defender. Sir, your next court date is the 25th. I'm going to set your bond at $100. $500. I'm sorry. If you post it, you will be released. Otherwise, you'll have arraignment on that charge. Good luck to
You
you.
meant to
sir.
say 500.
I can do the work. Let you care what I want.
We still have two we're missing from earlier, right? Because you haven't done. Bryant. And Ferris, right? Yeah, I see what it is. Hi, can I have your name, please?
Horacio Robles.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with disorderly conduct with a weapon. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, given the facts that are presented in the interim complaint, the state will request pretrial services release with no victim contact.
Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, we agree with that recommendation.
I'm going to release you and set your matter for a preliminary hearing. September the 8th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court here in downtown Tucson. I'm going to release you through pretrial services. I'm going to direct that they be monitored. They monitor you. I'm going to direct you have no contact with any victims. I'm also going to order the appointment of a public defender. I'm going to direct you not drive without a license, no alcohol, no drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no firearms. I'm also directing that if you do have firearms, you must surrender those to law enforcement. So you are being released. Your next court date is September the 8th. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Teresa.
Hi, can I have your name?
Teresa Adrian Russell.
I am Judge Hazel. You're here today on several things. You have DUI charges out of Tucson City Court, and you have possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia,
Yes, sir.
felony charges. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, given the fact that defendant was placed on probation on August 1st, 16 days ago, and has already reoffended, the state is requesting a $2,500 bond with steps hearing.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, she has lived in Tucson for 3 years and has ties to the community. She's a 2 on the FTA and the NCA scale. I'd ask that you set the bond in this case at $1,500.
Okay, I'm going to take the following actions. And the state is asking for a steps hearing. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, this is the jail. Adult probation is placed to hold.
All right, thank you. I'll note that on the release. So the probation department has filed a detainer on you, meaning that you're not eligible for release. But I am going to set your bond at the amount of $1,500 on this charge. That way you'll get credit for being in custody. I'm going to set your matter for a steps hearing on the 26th and a preliminary hearing on the 27th. Standard release conditions will apply, including no firearms, no weapons, no alcohol, no drugs, and I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Let's go on to your other charge now that's out of justice court. City court. On that one, I am going to release you. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay, I'm gonna appoint a public defender to you and I'm gonna hold you on this case. I'm gonna set the bond at $100 and give you a new court date. A video review on the 26th at 1:45 p.m. And I am gonna appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. So good luck to you, ma'am. Don't post those bonds because your lawyer would explain that then that you wouldn't be released, but you have the probation hold, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Stephanie.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Stephanie Scott.
Are you here today? Possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir.
All right. Does the state have a recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, the state is requesting pretrial services release with a steps hearing.
Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, we agree with that recommendation and are willing to waive time for a preliminary hearing.
All right, thank you. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender in this matter. I'm going to release the defendant on standard release conditions, including supervision by pretrial services. I'm going to set this matter for a steps hearing on the 26th at 9 a.m. Set the matter for a preliminary hearing on October the 1st at 1:30 p.m. Ma'am, you are being released. You're given an opportunity to complete a program that would result in the dismissal of your charges. Your lawyer will explain that to you. Make sure you make all future hearings or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Gene.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Gene Valadez.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on charges of a warrant out of Superior Court with a $2,500 bond for possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotic drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. Does the state have a position on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, the state concurs with the warrant recommendation of $2,500 bond.
Attorney for the defendant.
Your Honor, he is a lifelong resident of Tucson and has ties to the community. This appears to be a personal use drug matter. He is currently unemployed and not able to post any significant amount of bond. Pretrial services also spoke with his brother, who indicated he can provide housing and transportation to court. I'd ask you to set the bond at $500.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to affirm the prior bond amount of $2,500 and set this matter for an arraignment on the 25th at 1:30 p.m. I am going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant. I am going to impose standard release conditions, which include no contact with, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. Sir, your next court date is on the 25th. Good luck to you, sir.
So detaining them. Because I didn't have a. Thank you, Your Honor.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Chantal Ybarra?
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today charged with aggravated DUI, aggravated assault, criminal damage, and endangerment. The state have a position?
Yes, Your Honor. Defendant was driving the wrong way in the eastbound lanes and collided with another vehicle. She was impaired while she was driving and had an open container of alcohol in her vehicle, and the victim sustained injuries and was transported to the hospital. The state is requesting a $20,000 bond given light of the information that was received.
All right, thank you. Attorney for the defendant?
Your Honor, she's a 2 on the FTA scale, so she doesn't have a significant failure to appear history. She lived in the Tucson area in Sayurita for 3 years. She's also currently employed and would like to keep her job. She does have 1 prior felony, but it's from 2008. I'd ask that, given all of this, you set the bond, in this case, at $7,500.
All right, thank you. I'm going to do the following. I'm going to set this matter for preliminary hearing Green Valley on August the 22nd at 1 p.m. Set the bond in the amount of $10,000 cash secured if bond is posted, released through pretrial services. Specific conditions in this case are no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms. Don't drive without a valid license. Also, I'm appointing the Office of the Public Defender to represent the defendant in all further proceedings. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Yeah.
So officers, we have 2 left, Bernice Contreras and Gregory Bryant.
Gregory Bryant is in housing and refused to come down. Who was the other name you stated, Your Honor?
Contreras. Bernice Contreras.
No, Luis Garrett.
Who?
Garrett.
Luis?
The one that was in the
Oh, Your Honor, they're unavailable.
Okay, we'll push them over till tomorrow then. All right, is there anything further from the state then tonight?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you for your patience this evening.
All right, thank you. Anything further from the public defender?
No, thank you.
All right, you have a good day. Good night, everyone.